Track Bikes has a new component brand called Seido debuting with a wide range of gravel, bike packing, and all-around off-road adventure riding in mind. They've got affordable wheels, cranks, cockpits and accessories on the way, plus this versatile MGV fork with all the mounts and dynamo routing you could ever want. Seido Gravel Gear by Track, and we make things. Seido Bicycle Components is a project out of the minds of the designers behind Track Bikes, in order to create an ideal mix of features you'd want on an adventure-ready bike, without going overboard on price or complexity. Simple parts with well-thought-out details, dimensions and compatibility at reasonable prices. Seido Development Manager Jonas Bandke says, "We're not trying to reinvent the wheel, our objectives are to make parts that fit a specific need without over-engineering them, and make them as widely available as possible." Track is already a pretty small all-surface adventure bike company, and part of a still small We Make Things collective that adds in a few well-known BMX brands, too. But Track have been working with suppliers in Taiwan already for several years to develop and spec their bikes with their own branded alloy cockpit components. It's a tried and true tactic to keep complete bike costs down without compromising on quality or performance. With off-road gravel and adventure bikepacking bikes, developing their own steel, alloy and carbon forks was also a way to give buyers a lot more value than speccing existing forks. Plus, thanks to their well-versed engineers and product managers that actually ride a lot of gravel and do a lot of bikepacking, Track forks quickly became desirable separate of their own complete bikes for riders looking to upgrade existing bikes. Now, Seido makes it official, offering a whole suite of solid adventure-ready components to build up your own bike, or to simply add an extra wheel set to your versatile gravel bike. Seido wheels, rims, tires, cranks, saddles, posts, bars, stems, pedals and more. It kind of feels like Seido has everything short of a drivetrain and brakes to build up your bike. That's essentially the idea: outfit anyone who wants to build up a project bike, and give Track/We Make Things dealer bike shops a wide range of affordable parts to offer consumers. For forks, 8 different wheel sets, for alloy rims, an all-new gravel tire tread, a couple of T47 bottom brackets with adapters to work with any crankset, 9 saddles, 2 seat posts, 3 bars, 3 stems, 5 pedals, a luggage rack, anything cage-style mini racks and several conventional cages. MGV Carbon Gravel Bikepacking Fork. The flagship of the Seido brand launch, though, is the new full carbon $467/350 Seido MGV Gravel Bikepacking Fork. It's an evolution of the EXT fork from the Track Hook EXT Adventure Gravel Bike, built for even bigger adventure now. Its highlights are big 29x2.25 or huge 27.5x2.5 tire clearance, all the mounts you could desire, and internal cable routing. All the mounts means 3 pack mounts and low rider rack mounts on each leg, a crown mount for a headlight, plus fender compatibility. The internal routing lets you wire a front hub dynamo with all the wires inside, exiting at the crown for a fork or rack-mounted light, via the head tube into the frame for an internally routed tail light, or out of the top of the steerer tube cap for a bar-mounted light, or a charging port as well. There's also a future-proof internal routing port in the steerer for modern fully internal hidden cable routing. Geometry-wise, the MGV is slightly longer at 410 mm axle to crown to fit those big tires in your gravel bike. But it also comes with a larger 53 mm offset fork, which essentially claws back the extra trail you would get from swapping from a 400 mm fork to preserve handling, even with a 1/2 degree slacker head angle. I dig this kind of attention to detail. Keep an eye out for an MGV fork review coming by the time you can buy one. Seido availability. When is this all coming? Seido components will start showing up in shops starting in early summer, with the MGV fork first in May and rolling out throughout the year. Lightweight asymmetric carbon all-road Acceleron wheels, heavy-duty Magnon alloy rims, tubeless-ready spare tires, tab bar tape, and lightweight saddles will be the first to drop starting in June. The cargo anything cages and stage porteur front rack will wait until later in the fall. Find them worldwide wherever you find track bikes, or find out more info at Seido Components.